Girls, I continue with the same novel, The Mill on the Floors. Today we are going to see two books. Book number 4, as I told you, it was very short book. We have only 3 chapters. That too, the first chapter comes with the general ethic about the religious oriented story that is away from the novel, and remaining 2 chapters we have seen. And now I have 10 more minutes to complete my today's teaching. So I'll continue with the book number 5. The Mill on the Floors Summary. Book number 5. Wheat and Tare. Tare is nothing but corn. In this book, we have 7 chapters. In the book number 5, we have 7 chapters. So, shall we start with the first chapter in the Red Deeps? Okay. Mr. Wakim comes on one of his usual visits. Where he comes, he visits the Dorlet Mill, where Mr. Tulliver, the manager. So Wakim comes on one of his usual visits, but this time he brings Philip with him, his son Philip. Maggie is 17 years old now. Maggie was standing in the mill when she noticed that Philip and Wakim are visiting the mill. She ran away. Seeing them approaches, hurries upstairs so that she won't have to meet Philip in front of their fathers. Okay, when she noticed Mr. Wakim and Philip are approaching into the mill, she ran away. She ran away from there and she entered the upstairs because she don't want to meet Philip in front of their fathers. Okay, once she thinks that they have left, who have left? She thinks that Wakim and Philip they have left. She goes outside. Outside to walk, and ends up coming up on Philip when she thinks that they both left. So she went out for her evening walk. On the time, Philip has come over there to meet her. Actually, he was waiting for her. Who was waiting for her? Maggie is pleased to see Philip. Actually, she don't want to see Philip before their parents. But now she is pleased to see Philip because he is alone and she is also alone. But tells him that though she wishes it was not necessary. Her wishes is not necessary to see Philip. She will have to renounce his friendship because of their family. Do you know why I am pleased to see you? Because of our family. Because my father is working under your father. So because of that, I just want to renounce his friendship, rebuild. I just want to restart our friendship because of our family. Philip protects that it would not harm anyone for them to see each other every once in a while in secret. And Philip says that he told that it will not harm anyone. We can meet in secret. At least every once in a while in secret. We can see in secret. It won't harm anyone. That it would do him great good. Meeting in secret will work out good. Who says it? Who says this? Philip told to Maggie. Maggie tells him she must think about it, so that she does not make the wrong decision. So she stated that she will think about it. What about it? She just think over about the secret meeting or to secretly meeting of Philip, and then he'll be back to him because he don't want to take any wrong decision over their friendship. Here ends chapter number 1. So, in this chapter number 2, Aunt Clegg learns the breath of Bob's thumb. Tom determination, he was doing good in his job. As I told you, it was 2 years. 2 years he has been in the work of bookkeeper, and he was somewhat, he standed over in the position, who is pleased. Mr. Dean is very pleased with the progress of Tom because he is doing exactly by his second year. This is the second year of Tom in the bookkeeping. So he just want to bring back the family surname into the well form because of a lot of debates. The family has went into very poor condition, so he just want to paying back his father debates, and he want to bring the necessities of the family into the real world. So against his personality, he sacrificed all social activities and pleasure. He just rejected all the pleasures and social activities of the age because he have, as a boy, as a son of the Mr. Tulliver, he have to regain the family name. So for he fears that would lead to extra expenses. If he must want to enjoy, he must want to do some activity about his age, means he must have to spend extra money. So he don't want to spend extra money for his life because he want to pay a lot of money to bring back his family debates. So for he fears he could lead to extra expenses, the aunt and uncles are all impressed by the growing evidence that Tom is more like a Dodson than a Tulliver. Tom is not like Tulliver. Everyone are pleased, and uncles and aunts are pleased about the behavior of Tom because he is not enjoying any pleasure as well as social activities in his age, and he is earning for the family. This was his second year. Even though he pays everything for the creditors, his family have to pay. So Bob Chuckin tells Tom he could speculate in some trading with his savings. So Bob has given an idea that he can trade. He can trade with his savings. So far, he had earned for 2 years, so he can invest on the trading. So Bob has given idea to Tom about trading. Okay, so Tom, he could speculate. Speculate means exactly invest in stocks. Speculate means investing on some stocks, that is called as speculate. Investment in stocks or property, that is called as speculate. So he asked Tom to speculate with his savings. So Tom asked Mr. Tulliver if they might try to multiple some of what they have put away. So Tom told to his father that he can multiple his savings by speculate on some property. Only 116 pounds after 2 years of savings, but he got only 116 pounds in his savings but it is not very sufficient to do any business or to trade something. Mr. Tulliver is reluctant, having been unlucky speculating in the past. But Tulliver is not only interested in the speculate, because he was very unlucky in the speculate. Whatever in what are the things he has been speculated, invested, that everything has brought him into the unlucky. So Tom, seeing how unhappy the idea makes him, decide to ask Clegg to invest in the prospect and let Tom keep some of the gains until he has enough to invest himself. So girls, so when Mr. Tulliver is not interested about this speculating on the property, Tom has given some idea to the Clegg that with the help of Mr. Clegg, he can invest on something with the sharing. So let Tom keep some of the gains until he has enough to invest himself. So he has the help of Mr. Clegg to support him. Tom brings Bob to explain the idea, and Mr. Clegg is pleased with both Bob and the plan. Clegg is supporting the Tom, and he want to be the good backbone for the Tom. Mrs. Clegg, often being left out, says she like to participate too, provided he can trust she won't lose her money. So Mrs. Clegg is like to support Tom, so she don't want to lose her money. Yeah, she trusts on Tom. Bob manages to talk her into buying some of his wares as well. Altogether, Clegg lent Tom £50, which he successfully invested. By the time Maggie first meeting with Philip, he had already amassed £150 for himself. So, very first time he invested £50, and it has come to £150. So this is the first time Tom has multiple his speculating the amount on the property. So he earns. He invested 50. He lent Tom, first of all, Clegg, he lent £50 for Tom, and he multiplied into 150. This was the first time he was successful in investment. By the time it was the first meeting point, and first time Maggie and Philip meeting in personal. So both the things happens simultaneously. Okay, here girls, I will conclude here. Tomorrow we conclude. We complete.